Here in the Windows Server 2019 server, I'm going to use one of the most important tools in the server. We go to Server Administrator, we click on Tools, and searching for the tool called Computers and User from Active Directory. Now here what I'm going to do is to put the groups here that are predefined in user, and I'm going to create an organizational union that is going to be called groups of the system. I'm going to leave this by default and I'm going to click accept. We go to users, and the only two users that are here are guest and administrator. So I'm going to leave them here in users, and guest and administrator I'm going to leave them here. Then on system group systems, and I'm going to click yes. And here only we'll have administrator and guest, and in system groups we have all the groups. Now I'm going to create another organizational union. We click on new, on the organizational union, and I'm going to call it users group. I'm going to leave this by default, and I'm going to click accept. To check if it is being protected by that, we go to look or see. We selectionate advanced characteristics, and we go to the organizational union that is here. Right click, properties, object, and is protected from accidental elimination. After that, we create another organizational union that is going to be called users, different of this, and we protect it to accidental elimination. We click accept. To check if it has been protected, we go to C, advanced characteristics, users or usuarios, properties, objects, and it's protected by accidental elimination. And now we're going to create the last organizational union that is going to be called user templates, protected from accidental elimination, and we click accept. If we want to check that it has been protected, we go to C, advanced characteristics, templates, user templates, properties, and objects, and it's protected. Then I'm going to create the groups. Here the first one is going to be in groups of users. We right click, we click on new and group, and the name is accounting, and we're going to leave is in global because it's a section of our enterprise and it fits well in global, and in security it's also well selected. We click accept. Now in the same organizational union, we're going to create another group for the serving of the email, and his name is email. We click on global and security is fine. Accept. Now I'm going to add a description to the group email, so we right click on it and properties, and I'm going to put here in the box in the description, I'm going to put group for the distribution of the email by messages, internal messages, and we click apply and accept. Now I'm going to create counting computers inside the organizational union called computers that is pre-created. I'm going to right click on it, I'm going to create new, and we click on the computer, and the first one is going to be called workstation 1, and we click accept. And the second one is going to be called workstation 2. As these two computers are going to work in the accounting group, we're going to selectionate the two computers, the two workstation, and we're going to click on add to a group. And we're going to look for accounting, and we click accept, and we click accept. And we're going to add a description to the two computers or workstation. We selectionate the two computers, right click, properties, and change the description text of the two objects. And I'm going to put accounting department, and we'll click on apply, then accept. Now we are going to create the template for the accounting department. So here in the organizational union called user templates, I'm going to right click, new user, and I'm going to call it accounting template. And the login name is going to be PDC, and we click next. After that, we're going to put a password that is going to be the same for all the users that are going to be created by this template. The user is going to change the password in the next login, so the password is only to stay user123 until the user changes it in the next login. I will click next and end. Now we are going to put the user a description, so we click on it and we click on properties, and we put here in the box of description this template for the creation of the users from the Department of Accounting, and we click on apply. And now here we click on account, and I'm going to selectionate store the password using an encryption reversible. For Windows NT, click on it and we apply the changes. The users from accounting, I want them to log in on some hours, so I'm going to define them. I want them to log in only from Monday to Friday, from 9 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon, and then in the afternoon at 4 o'clock at 7 of the night. And we click on accept and on apply, and they won't have the opportunity to log in at the hours we have deleted from the login hours, so they only can log in the blue ones. Now we are going to add this template, and we are going to make it member from the accountable group, and we click accept and we click on apply. Now I only want the computers that we have created here on computers, workstation 1 and workstation 2, I only want them to log in with this type of account. So I'm going to account, and here in login with the next computers, I'm going to put the names of the computers we have created, workstation /1, add it, and workstation /2, and add it, and we click on accept and apply the changes. Now the only computers that can log in this type of account are these two computers. Now we're going to create two users. First of all, we go to template accountable, and we click on copy. I'm going to name it Ana Lopez Garrido, and I'm going to put the name for the login that is going to be U from users and workstation/1 because I think this person is going to use the first computer, and we click next. We put the password usuario123 and we click next and we end. Now we are going to do the same but with another name. We're going to call it Juani Sanchez Semperre, and I'm going to put the login name. I'm going to call it workstation/2 and we click on continue. We put the password usuario123 and we click next and we click on end. Now we're going to move them to the correct organizational union that is called usuarios. We click on them, we seleccionate them and we put them on usuarios and we click on yes. And now here we have the 2 users. Imagine Juani forgot her password, so the only thing we have to do is to right click all the tasks and establish a new password. Now here we are going to put the same as before, usuario123, and we are going to leave this mark because in the next login of Juani, she's going to change this password to another she's going to remember, and we click to accept. And it has been changed. Anna works very well, so we are going to add her to a group that is called Security Copies Operators. So we add her and now she can make security copies and accept. Juani doesn't work in our company anymore, so we are going to disable her account. We right click on her and we click on disable account. And the object Juani Sanchez Semperre has been disabled. Now we go to computers because we have heard that workstation/2 has problems entering the domain. So we are going to right click it and restart the account. And we'll click on yes. It has been restored successfully. We click on accept. Now I'm going to add Anna to the group email. So we right click Anna and we click on add to a group and we're going to put here email and we click on accept, and it has completed with successfully the operation and accept.